Alright, how's everybody doing out there? I'm Valencia. This is my game den. Welcome on in, denizens. Today we have another key mailer game for you. This one is going to be called Mall Manager Simulator. Last time we did a market simulator, so kind of a similar type of theme. I get to run a store. Supposedly you can open multiple ones after you get so far in the game. But generally, yeah, you're kind of managing a mall. I believe there's a few other things that you can do within the game itself. And just give you a description of what it says on the store page here. It says, are you ready to manage 5 stores simultaneous in a shopping mall? Can you keep the mall's quality index maximally positive for as long as possible? This isn't just a simple management simulator. Here, you'll need to tackle challenges and ensure that everything is running smoothly. And yeah, it actually just came out May 16th. They just had an update a couple days ago. Again, like I said, they're still process of updating it. It's currently running for $9.99 over on Steam. I'm sure there's other, I would imagine there's other places where they have this. See what other, if there's any other games that this developer has done. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it looks like other similar type of games, other type of simulator type games. So okay, but anyhow, let me go ahead and close that up so I don't got that going on in the background randomly. All right, close that, and we will get started in the game here in just a second, and hopefully I'm not lagging too much. It's kind of showing my bit rate's a bit unstable on my side. I'm not quite sure why that's going on. It actually looks higher than normal, which is kind of unusual, why it's saying unstable. So hopefully you're all having an alright experience out there with this. Go ahead and refresh something real quick here, see if that helps. There we go, pin that. Pin the disclosure so everyone knows that this is, again, a free review copy that was provided by keymailer.co. To any newer streamers out there that are just getting started, don't have a lot of games to play, possibly. I know I have a huge backlog, so I'm just kind of doing this for fun. That way, hopefully, I can get some better games off of there in the future. That's definitely a resource for people. Again, that's keymailer.co, not .com. It's .co. I believe that's more of a British thing, or UK, whatever it's technically considered. All right, let's go ahead and get this game fired up, and we'll see what it's all about. But yeah, I already put a handful of hours into this game, and it didn't seem too bad. It looks like there's quite a few different things that you can order for the store. I'll probably be aiming more towards the howdy. That's quite loud for the music. Let me check the settings there real quick. Wow. That doesn't seem to affect. Wow. Okay, let me turn that down some in my ear holes as well. Sounds not too necessary in this game, except for when people try to lift product off of your shelves and run out with it, which is usually pretty clear that they're about to do that. I'll show you how that goes in a little bit here. Okay. So make sure everything else is looking good. Yep, that's all nice and pretty. Yeah, that's kind of... Yep, okay. Looks like that's about as good as we're going to get with the sound. Hopefully that's not too bad out there for everybody. Let me see what's else. Just make sure everything else is running all right here. Let's see. Oh, hey. How you doing, Lurker King? Hope you're doing good today. Enjoyed the lurk. Let's see. So, just kind of clearing up my desk a little bit. I'm sure the cat will be joining me in not too long. So, I want to make sure she gets up here and doesn't knock everything over. Got a couple different drinks. Got a new redeem for tea. Uh, since it's getting more towards summertime, gotta keep well hydrated. Um, I like my tea as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and start a new game. Okay, so day has started. First quest looks like it's going to be ad revenue, acquire your first billboard, advertisements provide passive income every day. Find a billboard and purchase it using the left mouse button. And I know when I played it before, I didn't really notice a whole lot of, if any, income actually from the ads. But let's go ahead and do it since that's what they want us to do. Let's go ahead and do the image billboard here. That's the cheaper one. Oh wow, that's always quite interesting. Seems to be generally AI images that they pop up, because that the way that I think it's a gazelle. I'm not quite sure what animal that is. You can tell it almost has a human like hoof there. And even the tiger has almost human-like hands there. I mean, it's a little closer to how they actually look, but not quite. And I'm not sure why they're sitting next to each other when it is chess that they're playing. But anyways, that's a whole other story. Let's keep that closed for now. They see me rolling. All right, that's the new quest. Find an electric scooter, purchase it, use the left mouse button to hop on and zoom around the mall. Travel 100 meters to complete the mission. And if I remember right, there's should be one around here somewhere to purchase. We can buy plants for it, increase the decoration of the mall. This guy, I believe, is a loan shark, so we won't be messing with him probably, hopefully, too much. Let's see, where is... Oh, there's the scooter. So we can basically purchase it with the left mouse button. Cool. And go ahead and get on that. I would imagine this is more useful once you get multiple stores going on, so you can kind of zoom from one to the next. Right now, we just start off with one store, so there's not a whole lot to do with this just yet. So let's get it back over here, and we can just go ahead and park it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and park it in. Just right over here. Why not? Let's see if we can get the heck off of this. There we go. Okay, tab to get off. Okay. Wasn't giving me clear direction how to get off there. Okay, so hang in there is the new quest. To start selling goods, you'll first need an item counter or container. Open the tablet with the tab key, navigate the electronics store accessories, and buy hanging shelf. This container can display phone covers and other gadgets. Different containers can store different goods. And what little I've played, it really doesn't matter a whole lot what you actually buy to sell. People will just pretty much buy anything they come in for that you actually have in stock, so that's kind of nice. So I would recommend going for the higher priced items to get a higher return if possible. Let's go ahead. I think it's under this here. Yeah, here we go. So technically you can buy, say there's a start off electronic store. We can get a music store, game store, pet store, and a PC store eventually. So that's kind of nice. Do something real quick here. Okay, let me and this is where you buy all the different product from. Okay, so yeah, so looks like you do need higher levels, which is actually pretty easy to unlock. So I think the highest level here is 5 as far as product goes, which is, from the short time, I want to say was fairly easy to do. What we'll probably, actually what we need to do is get a hanging shelf is what they're saying. So store equipment. Let's just go ahead and buy one of those. So we got that in the store now. Use tablet to purchase our first batch of phone cases. Okay, so looks like they're actually telling us what to buy right now. Let's go ahead and just get this one here. Place that order. Yeah, see, we're already level 2. Fine, by the time we actually did that. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll just follow along with the quest for right now. Oh yeah, that's right. When I first started playing this, it shows the updates that they've done. Your product used to actually appear out here, which was kind of weird. If anywhere, I thought it would have appeared over in the warehouse area, but no. So let's go ahead and grab this box. Let's see. How do we open this bad boy again? Use F. Okay, there we go. And basically just gotta click it a bunch of times to actually fill up the shelf. Make sure that stays green. Unfortunately, you do have to still run out here to get rid of the box. And again, that's just clicked on the trash can, similar to the last game that we played. Okay, so the next quest we have is breaking the bank. Self items by attending your customers at the checkout. You may need to wait a bit until customers arrive. Choose the goods that they like. They're quite picky, so be patient. And actually, I found that they're really not that picky when it comes down to it. And since we do have quite a bit of money still, I'm actually thinking of... See, they do have these smartphones, so let's go ahead and get a table, or smartwatches rather. I believe the ones for that... okay, there's the watch. Yeah, it's the watch tables is what we're gonna want. So go ahead and purchase one of those puppies. Thought there was more than one, but oh yeah. You get to have more than one once you get down to there. Let's go ahead and purchase some decorations for the heck of it. Let's not do any just in case there's a quest that actually tells us to do that. Let's go ahead and add that to the cart. Place that order. Oh, that's right. I'm still used to it being in the front. Cool. Let's go ahead and fill these up. And then we actually need to set prices as well. Go ahead and let's throw that. There we go. Toss that in the corner. Get it out of the way for now. Let's go ahead and set the price. Again, they do have the market price as well. They actually did a new selection here for basically restocking, so you actually can do that now. Before you had to just constantly open that up, so we'll leave that off for right now. So yeah, so basically it's however much you want to kind of mark up. I generally leave things at the 10% profit. That seems to be fine. About the only thing I really do just to make things easy is to round them off. So that way when you're running the register, you don't have to deal with too much as far as the change factor goes. That can get a little tedious after a while. As I found out with the last game that I played. That gets kind of old, handing out the change over and over and over again, different amounts. So that'll kind of speed up the process as far as sales and everything go. And it's still at the 10% profit, so people aren't going to complain too much as far as that goes. So, and that's really what you kind of need to keep an eye on, is exactly how much you're making profit off of each item. Obviously, you want to increase your funds as quickly as possible. That way you can obviously open up other stores and everything else with it. So let me do something here. go. Cool. All right. So we're done with that. We do need to set the price on this one still. I just remembered. We'll try $14 on that one. Oh, actually, that's bumped it up quite a bit. Yeah, let's just leave it at 13. It's not quite as big of a profit, but I'm not too concerned about making a few more cents off of this thing here. So let's leave it at the 13. And that one there, we may as well click to restock when it's, let's put the threshold down at 25%. That way we, 20%. That way we make sure that we actually sell most of what we have before we need to buy another box. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. We'll be having higher price watches soon enough, so that's why I'm not really going to be doing that on this one here as far as restocking goes. Always try to have the most expensive watch, the most expensive goods on the shelf, even if it's a lot of the same stuff. Just again, just to increase our profits, the profit margin and everything. And this here, I'm still confused about. I guess that's supposedly clowns are supposed to appear at some point, and we get this thing to shoot them with cash money, whatever that means, even though you don't lose any money. So, not sure what that's about yet. I'll go ahead and pick that up to see the alert. It's the money gun. Use it to send away clowns when they appear in the mall. Press F to use, R to drop it. It's like, okay. Let's go. Wow. That really wasn't dropping. That was more of a throw. No, okay. Still can't get it up there. I might just have to toss it on the ground if I... Yep, that works. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else. Let's just go ahead and end the day and complete some of these things that we need to complete. Yeah, see, it says that we're earning like we made 120 bucks of revenue somehow, even though I don't believe I ever saw it increase my actual funds. I don't know if it did just then, but I haven't really noticed that. That might be something they're still working on, or maybe that is fixed now and I just didn't notice. I wasn't exactly staring at what the amount was up there before doing that, unfortunately. So we'll find out next time. Okay, so here's... Don't think I opened the store, but coming on in, folks. Yeah, I guess it auto opens itself. Okay, good to know. Okay, see the way this guy here? See how he's kind of looking around? He's definitely sus. Definitely sus. I have a feeling he's going to try to jank it, and as you see, he acts like he's putting it in his bag. Yep, still in his hand. So, one thing I did find a little ridiculous about this game is the sheer frequency of people stealing stuff. Found that a little silly how often that occurred. Seems like every hour or two in the game someone's trying to take something. Yep, so people are just crying that's expensive, prices in gold, so we'll just wait for them to actually grab the product and come on up here with it. Looks like we might have our first person actually buying something here now. Cool. So then you click on the cash, give it a couple dollars and change, and it automatically closes it out. Oh wow, cool. Two of those. And we got the card here, so let's just type in the amount. It's a little quicker for me since I know the 9 key pretty good there, or the 10 key. All right, so there we go. Oh wow, I totally read the wrong amount there to give, but still worked. Yeah, the camera's a little funky with the after given change. It kind of goes off to the side a little bit. I'm not sure quite what that's all about, but not too concerned with that. Let's go ahead and just keep rolling here. Might need to turn down the mouse sensitivity just a hair if I keep having issues with that. There we go. Let's actually see if there is a setting for that. Oh yeah, I think that actually reset. Let's turn off the head bobbing too. I don't like the head bobbing a whole lot. And let's see if we can it's just not doing anything there as far as everything goes. It's kind of annoying. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of the settings again. And looks like we looks like we actually finished our quests, the tutorial quests. First, I'm not hearing anything in the game. That's kind of weird. Let me double check that, see what the heck is going on. Wow, everything just kind of stopped when I went to do this. I might need to quit out and start up. I'll have to see what's going on with that. That's kind of weird that everything kind of stopped there. Usually you still hear something. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, when people steal things, you will see the like little red exclamation mark goes off. The little alarm kind of does go off in the background there. Yep, this guy here is about to jack something. Yep, still in his hand. So he acts like he puts it in the bag, then simply, yeah, see. Okay. Looks like the music is still working. And people will just wait up here, so that's good to know for any of those questioning. So 25. Let's go ahead and make sure we got enough stuff on the shelf here. Oh, toss that there, that's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, so at first there's a lot of waiting, a lot of just letting people do their thing. We'll let our experience go up to 5. That we can do any purchase that we need to purchase. As far as goods go that we can afford. Like I said, it does go fairly quickly, fortunately. Okay, so 13, okay. Do a couple things here on the side while I'm waiting. Cool, there we go. Oh wow, now I've actually got a line going on. Oh wow, 3 watches. Hey, big spender. Big spender. Alright, 525. Nice and easy. Okay, so let's see, 350. I'm kind of curious about something else here real quick. Yeah, again, I'm not sure about how Twitch, if they're counting viewers properly right now or not. Oh, someone had to go and jack something. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, I better give it back. And when people do steal things, I did notice that the you get the cash value for whatever they steal when you get it back from them. So it is almost like making a sale, weirdly enough, as it is. So I did find that a little odd. Oh, change. This isn't credit card. Okay. And yeah, they do use credit card a lot more than the last game I played, which is accurate. People do use a lot of credit nowadays. Cool. Okay, 87. And again, I'm not used to $50 bills. Again, that's not something I was ever used to when I worked at a grocery store and ran the register. People just don't generally have them. Every now and then you come across the 50s, or more likely than not 100 actually. So if they actually had those as 100, that would make a little more sense. But then again, not a whole lot of things that are that expensive in this game that would require that. Okay, so let's just keep checking people out till it's closing time. I don't actually, kind of curious when, I mean, that should be auto ordering by now over there. I set it 20%. I haven't seen any other boxes appear, so that's kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe I do need to set that back up. And of course, there's that guy about to jack something. Let's go ahead and looked like he was about to. Yep. Didn't look like he even had anything, so that's very weird. Okay, let's grab that. Refill the watches so we can at least make some sales. Again, we'll restock a little better end of the day. And if you do hit shift, it's just like a lot of games. It makes you run, or at least move a little quicker. Helps you catch those shoplifters and stuff. Okay. Actually, I'm wondering. No, still not in the cart, so that's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why it has the refill thing, because as you can see, that shelf is empty. So maybe it's at the end of the day that you get the box. We'll find out, or maybe in the morning. Be more useful at the end of the day, since most places stock at night, which is very typical here in the US of A. Yeah, so we'll probably do probably a couple hours stream of this. It does. Most of these games do get a little repetitious after a while. So we're just making sales right now. Yeah, with the mouse sensitivity turned down, it doesn't seem like it's jumping around quite as much after a sale. So that's good. I don't know what that guy's doing. Looks like he's dancing or about to steal something. We'll find out if he can get to the product. Cool. All right. Let's see what. Yep. No. Yep. He's definitely gonna steal that. As you can see, it's clearly in his hand, and you can't do anything until he tries to leave the store. Then poof, money's in your account, and looks like we may have cleared our shelves. It didn't quite go up a level there, unfortunately, so we're still at level 3 as far as goods go, but it is at the end of the day, so we can about to find out what's going to happen with the restocking selection that we put over there on that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any boxes haven't appeared. Let me double check over here. Yeah, I don't see anything over here either, so that's kind of weird. Yeah, not sure what that's about. Okay. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's go ahead and purchase that for now. Let's order some goods. Now we can actually order the yellow smartwatch now. So we'll go ahead and do that. Get that in our cart. Oh, we can actually order a laptop. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Let's get the USB cable. I think that's another thing that we can actually, as far as the hanging objects go. one of the higher priced items there. No furniture which you can place, even though we do have a hanging shelf. That's kind of weird. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's not order the case covers. I can't remember which one it was that we actually had at the current moment. So let's just hold off on that just in case we do get something in the morning. I don't get confused what was what. But yeah, so let's see, store equipment. Yeah, that's kind of unusual that doesn't count. Maybe they need a regular shelf for the USB stuff. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and I think actually, yeah, that just, it does just appear. Cool. So let's see if we can buy that now. Where was it? Yep, there we go. So actually, let's, instead of getting that, let's get this here, since it's even a bigger profit, higher initial cost, but bigger profit in the end. Go and place that order. Oh, get a tab out of that, I guess. Yeah, I can see the boxes do appear for that. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, there's the shelf. It's like, where the heck did the shelf go? Okay, let's fill that up. And once we get the goods on the shelf, we'll adjust the pricing. And you will be doing a lot of your own register work at first. You can get a clerk fairly soon, fortunately. Get something for that other shelf just so it's not empty. Let's see what we got. Oh wow, and actually we're level 4 now. Didn't see when that happened. Okay, so yeah, let's just leave it at what we got for now. We'll see if anything shows up as far as product goes in the morning. So I thought we just get deliveries during the day for the products that ran out once it got to a certain percentage, but maybe that's not how it works. Okay, so let's actually, this tablet we can get right now. You know what, let's go ahead and get the tablet. I think that just goes on a regular shelf if I'm not mistaken. Cool. Yeah, that doesn't bring our funds down too much. Cool. Yep, and as far as I know, there's no buying a trash can for the actual inside of the store, which I also found a little unusual, but that's how that goes. Okay, so 131 for that. Let's just leave that at a 50% threshold. Actually, bring it down to 40 just for now. This one here, let's bring that up to $57. Cool. And next day. I think I have everything set. Oh, actually, I forgot we changed this up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold your horses, folks. Okay, let's bring that to, there we go. Done. All right. Oh, howdy, just bum rush me. Okay. Yeah, that'll just make it easier. Again, dollar amounts don't gotta mess with the change, even dollars, since there's apparently no tax in this place. Yeah, we're already level 5. Probably just from, yeah, there's no, yeah, I do find that quite bizarre. That we had checked that one thing and never got any restock, so not sure what is up with that. Let's go ahead and place that on these ones, make sure everything. Go ahead and restock that. There we go. See if anything happens. See if we get anything during the day. Oh. Someone's already stealing stuff before we even made a sale. See, that's one of the more frustrating things I found about this game is the sheer amount of shoplifting. It's just almost off the rails. Someone to come up and make a purchase. There we go. $1. That is your change. Okay. Let's see. What's that? Oh, exact cash. I like you. Go ahead and just keep refilling that as people take stuff. Cool. All right, 658. Also found it kind of weird that the little warehouse area for the store actually doesn't fully connect to the store itself. There's no like little walkway through here, so you actually have to go out the front of the store over to the storage area, which is kind of weird in my opinion. Usually it's just a back room at the very least. It's almost like it's another storefront, which is kind of strange. I'm not sure if I would have designed it this way myself had I made the game. Okay. Oh, yep. I saw it in his hand right before he left. Cool. Thank you for the sale. Again, it does count it as income since you get the cash. So a lot of run around, a lot of stop and shoplifters, refilling the shelf if you don't have too much space yet. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Again, just have that one box there, so see what happens when these things sell down. If they get automatically reordered or not. And I've yet to see a clown in this game. The handful of hours I've actually put it into it so far. This run in what I've done offline. Okay, let's see. Yep. Sorry, I got a little cat hair on my nose or something, kind of tickling. That's what happens when you have three cats of you on the inside and take care of a handful of strays on the outside. I'm not quite sure why it's only showing one viewer for my channel right now, because I know my wife is logged in even though she's not active. She is tuned in, lurking right now herself. So it's kind of weird. It did look like there was other people. Some of the usual suspects. Again, Lurker King is out there, I know, so that's kind of weird that not counting some of these people. Not quite sure what's going on with Twitch and their viewer counts lately. So I have so few actually noticed that there's a disparity in counts. quite sure how they do that. I know the wife isn't lurking on any other channel right now, so that's what's really unusual. I know we're in the same household, but that shouldn't have any effect since she's on her own computer. So, yeah, go figure. Thanks, Twitch. Thanks for not counting my viewers. Yeah, went and brought up my own channel just to see where I was at, and yeah, just showing one, so which means it's me. So, not sure what that is about. Yeah, go figure. Fill some of these up. Yeah, because I even had that on the reorder, and I haven't seen anything going on as far as that goes. Nothing's going in the cart. Nothing's alerting me that I need anything else extra, so that's kind of a useless feature for right now, from what I can tell. Nice if it worked. That was one of my main complaints when I was testing this before stream handful of days ago. That was kind of hard to keep track of what you have inventory wise when you have all the shelves full of different products, what's actually run out, one hasn't, especially with a lot of these items looking fairly similar, especially the camera cases, just like real life. So go figure on that. Yeah, because that's, yeah, those are running pretty low over there, these little go figure. We'll find out. I thought at the very least slap it in our cart so we can order it. If not, just directly have it auto shipped. So. Okay. And for those wondering why I have my headphone a little askew there, yeah, my ear is still kind of bothering the week of crazy antibiotics that were supposed to help or possibly help. Doesn't seem to have, so I'll probably need to see an ENT specialist to check it out. We'll see what happens at that point. Hopefully nothing too major. I know there's various ways that they deal with things like that, but none of them sound too fun. But at least he'll probably have or he or she will have a better idea of hopefully what's going on soon enough. Whenever I can actually get to see one of those. So for the meanwhile, foreseeable future, I'll be doing the one ear headphone streams. Unfortunately, it does throw me a little bit off as far as sound kind of goes. Fortunately, I'm not playing any kind of games where you really have to pinpoint where sounds are coming from. It's not like I'm playing a shooter game or anything like that where or a creepy game where you have to kind of figure out where the sounds are coming out from around you. Otherwise, my whole left side would be exposed. Okay. Oh, looks like we might just sell all our product again. Nope, leaving the one thing on the shelf. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of interesting that they did add that restock feature, and I'm not seeing anything being restocked anywhere. I'm not noticing my funds at least being affected by it, so that's good. I'm not really seeing them being helped by it either. So let's end today and just see if things will appear for us, or if anything's auto-ordered, or what happens without doing anything else. I don't think there's any not sure what the heck. Oh wow, looks like little collectible cards here. I thought they had more quests too in the what I had priorly done. So that's kind of weird that nothing's popping up as far as quests go. So if I end the day and I don't see anything being ordered, I might just quit out real quick, get back in here and see if anything restarts. Okay, again, I don't think I noticed anything change. Yeah, that is very weird. That there's nothing being ordered to be restocked. Again, I thought that, yeah, have it checked for being restocked. Automatic restocking only works if you take the remaining products back to the warehouse. Anything left outside will not be restocked. Oh. Okay. It's not that it's going to be reordered. It's going to be actually stocked on the shelf if we have anything in that back room. That's what's going on. Okay. That is still kind of weird. So we need to keep things in our back room if we're going to be having things automatically restocked for us. Okay, that now I'm getting it as far as what that goes. So let's actually there's still no quest that popped up. You know what? Let me say real quick, quit out for a moment. Let's just exit the game entirely and get back in there. Okay, so let's continue with what we got. See if any quests pop back up, because I swear there's more quests than what we've seen. Yep, there we go. There's a quest. So yeah, so if you're playing this and the quest suddenly stop working for you, you may want to quit out and open the game again. It appears to work for me. So it looks like they want us to hire a cleaner on the ground floor. By a cleaning machine on the ground floor from the tablet under the employees menu. Okay, and I believe we're downstairs, I would imagine. Cool, okay. Don't see any need to increase anything. Buy a vending machine on the ground floor. Buy a drink vending machine on the ground floor through the tablet under the menu with the vending machine icon. Oh, yep, there goes the little cleaner there. Cool. Okay, let's get a vending machine. Just buy that one. Oh, yeah, looks like it appears right there. Cool. All right. Buy a vending machine restocker through the tablet under the employees menu. So we're hiring somebody, not buying. Wow. Let's hire him. Let's not buy him. Okay, cool. Daily salary $700. Jeez. That seems a bit excessive. Okay, so buy a toilet now. No, not a toilet restocker. Let's buy that for $100. There we go. Refill status, daily income 800. Okay, so at least we're getting 800 from that. Does it say if we're making any money? Okay, hold up. So if we're only making $100 daily income from the vending machine, but the guy that restocks it costs us $700, that's like a net $600 loss. That's I can see once we have all of these going, it just seems excessive to have a restocker right now for that. So we might need to just get rid of him. Because that just seems extraneous to have him running around for no apparent reason. Just to fill one. Okay. Oh, and she's also $700 to clean the bathroom. Wowzer. Okay, so my precious. Wow. So we're getting all Lord of the Rings here. View your earned cards in your album access through the tablet. Okay. Oh, those are those things that I okay, so not sure what all that means. Yeah, I'm not sure what these cards are about yet. So get out. Jeez. Usually it's tab to get out of everything, and they weren't letting me tab out. Okay. So, yeah, it almost forces you to want to buy all the different vending machines just to get the daily income from that. To at least pay for the guy. Let me see, how many are there anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there winds up being 10 of those. Wow. So that means you're only making, if they're only making $100 a day, that means you're only really making $300 if you buy them all. That's a little weird. I'm not sure who makes $700 just filling, taking care of a bathroom and taking care of a vending machine. I think that's a little odd. Let's see. Let's go ahead and dismiss him. So you're fired. Wow, there's multiples that you can buy of these? That just doesn't sound right. I'm not sure how we're making income off a toilet. So I mean, I guess that's paying for her at least. So that's bizarre. You think you'd have one to take care of all the bathrooms, but okay. Let's see. So looks like our quest ended again. Hopefully, I think that actually is it for real there. Incapacity, I don't know. Most of these things mean. Okay, cool. Did buy different plants. I guess. Oh, I think that increases your decor, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see if that actually affects anything by buying a plant. No, decor is still 0, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. All right, let's go ahead. So yeah, so again, this game is still fairly new. They're still doing updates. I really think this probably would still be better if it was still in early access. It just seems a little strange that a lot of these things are still not properly working, as far as I'm concerned. As far as balance goes, like I said, I mean, you need to get all 10 of the vending machines to get anywhere near what, just to make a few $100s from that. So let's go ahead and fill this up here. Cool. All right. Toss that in there. Grab that. The watches. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and throw this box. I think the price. Yep, price is still good. Good. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, we'll slap that on the shelf there. So hopefully we'll see that being restocked throughout the day. So yeah, let's automatic restocking. I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to work, so let's just put it at 75% since I know what that actually means now. Yeah, just keep it 75%. That way there's no more than a couple empty at any given time, hopefully. Test that pretty efficiently with that. Let's see if there's anything else we want to restock here before we get rolling again. What is it that we have on the shelf here? Okay. Oh, the headphone box. Cool. Okay, let's buy. Yeah, let's just buy the one of those. Actually tempted to get another one of these just to see if it restocks nicely as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and place that order. Nice part is that when it's nighttime at the very least, you can mess around as much as you need to here. Cool, put that there. Doesn't look like we'll be making much money today. Guess we gotta close up in another few minutes as far as the time in the game goes. Let's go ahead and open it, see what at least pay for that. The bathroom cleaner. See if we get any people in here. Okay, so we're at 76.30. We'll see if we get anybody before the store actually closes. It's not looking like it. Oh, maybe one guy. Wow, he just barely made it in. Now that's realistic. Oh, wow, two guys. He just said, I'm coming in. Okay, so 131. And you know what? I'm probably going to go ahead and... Well, the guy just walk out. Okay, the other guy just walked out. Okay. Let's see if we can we restock this ourselves? No? Should be able to. Okay, yeah, because how it used to be is that it actually had a refill button and a case would appear right next to where you're standing. Of course, now it says daily income is 1,100. Go figure on that one. Okay, let's not worry about that too much. Let's see. Let's go ahead and end the day. Oh, okay, so it actually does show that the decor is up. It looks like showing that the trash is kind of up now, which is kind of weird. Not sure what that's about. Okay, looks like we only had to pay them partial days. That's good. Okay, let's see something here. Empty that. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, not quite sure what's going on with the Twitch viewer counts. It's a little upsetting. Not getting the proper views there. Go figure. So, yeah, just Still just showing the one. That is just so bizarre. Yeah, so for some reason Twitch doesn't like give me credit as far as my viewers go, so. So if anyone on Keymailer is viewing this after the fact, yeah, there actually were people watching this. It wasn't just myself, streaming to myself. I actually do have some people in the channel, so go figure. I know the Lurker King was out there at the very least. I actually did put Lurk. I know my wife's there. I saw a few other people that my community that tend to be around. To the very least give a Lurk, and they're not being counted. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. Oh, there's Nova. Hi Nova. Decided to come block the camera view. So the world doesn't see my tears. Okay. Go figure. Hopefully they'll figure that out. Might need to put some kind of complaint in or something. I don't know if that's a thing or not. At the very least, see if I can get some answers somewhere. See if there's anyone else on, maybe bring up Reddit or something. See if people are having similar issues with that or not, and what they've done to solve it, because that's not cool. Okay, be careful there. Jeez, straight knocking my stuff all over the place here. All right, sorry about that sudden change of camera angle. That was just getting a little crazy here. If you want to know which one Nova is, I want to take the product. There we go. That's Nova. See if we can still catch them or not. There we go. Yep, give my stuff. There we go. Okay. Yippee-ki-yay. I might have to ask some other streamers that I know on here too if they're having any issues with their viewer accounts, if they'd even notice. Like I said, I'm such a small channel, I notice anytime I'm not getting the proper view counts, because it usually just shows one or two, and I usually have a handful of people, so very unusual. Not sure what's triggering that, or not triggering it, however that's supposed to work. And I'm not seeing anything being restocked here either in the game, because there's definitely not anything left of that. Oh, no, I guess maybe I did stock it after all. Maybe I just didn't notice. Cool. Okay, so it was stocking it. That's good to know. So the restock feature does work. Yay! I just didn't know what it truly meant when I first started. Since a newer feature that they added in just a couple days ago. Everyone checked out. I think they might have actually lowered the shoplifting just a hair. I don't know if it... Yeah, that I have been missing people. Seemed like that was the first one for the day. Usually by now there's usually at least a few that have tried to shoplift, so again, I may have missed. Go figure. All right. Let's try something here. Yeah, fortunately, this is going to be a shorter stream, but just for that reason too. I'm not too happy with them not properly updating my viewer counts. That's very annoying. I don't want to have a long stream with only just one person. Myself. Basically means I'm not getting any credit whatsoever for ads and stuff like that. Which again, I do try to put most of what I make back into my channel, either by well, mainly by subscribing to other people's channels so far, helping support the community. But if they don't give me anything, then I don't really have the funds to sub any other channels. So that's kind of annoying. Go figure. I know the wife at the very least has all her ad blockers off for Twitch too, so should definitely be counting her. Yeah. Oh well, that's how the cookie crumbles, and just hope it's not turning other people off from viewing by not seeing anyone else and already in the channel. Because people do get a little shy from what I understand. Oh yeah, it actually says that it's restocked in that upper right there. A little pop-up comes into the screen showing that a smartwatch just got a... Oh, that guy's about to steal something. So yeah, so I'll probably go a little bit longer, probably not too much longer. Simply for that reason. So otherwise I feel like Twitch is kind of taking advantage of the situation. Popping ads out to people, but not giving me any credit for it. It's not like I make anything off of this. Otherwise, don't have any real subscribers yet. So not really making any money that way. So my main way to make money so far on Twitch is the ads, unfortunately. And again, probably not getting any credit. Sorry if I'm a little upset about that. Kind of doing the perseverate, I believe is what it's called. A good old autistic thing where I can't get my mind off of it. So thanks, Twitch. Okay, I'll try to focus on the game again. Alright. Yeah, let's just go ahead and sell. So yeah, so I hope this is not actually happening to any other streamers out there, smaller streamers, because that's not cool. But it'd also be a little bit comforting knowing that I'm not the only one. Yep, got another thief. Okay, maybe they didn't slow things down too much as far as shoplifting goes. Okay, just take it so I can chase you down already, buddy. Now you're gonna do it. You're doing the look around. Night has fallen. Yep, that's nice. Yep. Oh, a couple things. Not just one thing. Jeez, guy. Okay, so that does it for the day here. Cool, so there's only 2 there, so I'd imagine that I don't have any product in the back room. Cool, yeah, so actually the restocking feature is actually working pretty good now. That's nice to know, at the very least. That's kind of a nice thing that they did for the game. It would be nice to see just an overall, maybe in this here, just like an actual inventory count of actually how many I do have, so I know what to order. So if the developers are watching this, if you are still looking to upgrade the game at all, or I guess update and upgrade, put in like an actual inventory count of what I currently have in stock, so I know what to order when I'm actually trying to order things, so I don't have to constantly see what's in my stock room. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and just add a couple of those. Place that order. Stock it up. And then put that on the shelf. So yeah, so it's not too bad of games. The graphics are a lot better than the last game that I played. It does have a nice appearance to it all. There's a lot of products that we can sell here, and like I said, I've only shown what's in the electronics store available. So that's kind of quite a few products here. A lot of different types of products, so all kinds of different shelving for that and stuff. Let's see. If there's anything else I want to kind of show about this. Yeah, a bunch of those ad billboards, which again, I'm not sure if we actually make anything off of that. And I got 44.64 right now, so we do have different people we need to, at least one person we're going to need to pay for the bathrooms. So yeah, we'll have to see if I can see if the ads are actually adding into our revenue at the end of the day. Yeah, let me just end the day here. 4464. Supposedly we made 600 in ads. Not sure why there's still multiple people that are being paid out, but okay. Oh yeah, that dropped quite a bit there. Yeah, that dropped 1,200 it looked like. Yeah, which is that. Okay. So we paid that out. And we didn't get any actual ad revenue. Vendig? Oh, they need to fix that. That should be vending. I'm not actually... Don't know if I'm seeing that being added into our totals, but again, oh, that's right. I fired the guy. Okay. Yeah, the store stats are kind of funky. Showing a daily revenue of 0. That's kind of strange. Maybe I did even it out with the end of the day purchase. Yeah, go figure. Okay, so yeah, so kind of not a perfect game yet as far as how things work and run, but they have been, like I said, been making improvements. I know on their Discord they do have suggestions, things like that that people can put in. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's a little disappointing that we're not getting the ad revenue that it says we're supposed to be getting. I mean, that's from what I understand, we're supposed to be getting something from that. So I mean, if you have ads, I mean, you should be making money off of letting someone use an ad. I mean, we pay for the case there, but we should be making money off of whoever's putting an ad in there, so that's kind of strange. That's not being taken into consideration. Oops. So yeah, so we'll play another day in the game, and might call it quits after that. I mean, it's gonna be fairly repetitive at this point, as far as I know. Again, more of these card things. I'm still not quite sure what the full point of this is. TV man character unlocked. Coming on? Owned TV man. Okay, so is he gonna... Is there a guy that's gonna be... Oh, geez. Yeah, see, right off the bat, there's a shoplift. Seems like every day before I actually make a sale, someone tries to shoplift. And I'm about to get mowed down here by... Oh, wow. That just kicked me off to the side there. Okay, thanks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and you actually get to name your store. So let's just go ahead and do that. We got a little color wheel for things. There we go. So yeah, so you can actually name your stores too, to whatever you want. So that's kind of a nice feature as well. Just trying to think of just anything else in the game that would need to be shown that has not been shown yet. Okay, 658. Oop, didn't want to hit that button. There we go. Yeah, because there are, like I said, other different stores that we can buy to stock up and stuff like that. I believe, especially once you hire a clerk, that way you can kind of bounce around from store to store, which is, I would imagine, when the game really starts getting fun. So the first part is going to be probably a little grindy until you get some real funds in, and then you start running multiple stores. Then it should be, things should kind of open up there. I know there's a way to get a security guard, but when I've hired them before, I just never saw them appear, and I never saw my money get returned. So I'm not sure if an update has fixed that yet. I haven't looked to see all of what this last update fixed, or can't remember rather. But yeah, we'll probably play just a little bit longer, like I said, at least till the end of this day. I might buy another store just to show kind of what different stores what they look like. So yeah, so maybe after, yeah, so go a little bit longer with this. Again, still pretty annoyed that I'm only getting the, well, what's this guy staring at me for? What's up, bro? What's up? You got a braided ponytail and a braided beard. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that technique before. Okay, now he's here. Guess he was waiting for the other guy to get in line in front of him. Yeah, I can still not see my viewer count update to a proper level. And again, I know the wife's at the very least here, as well as a handful of other people, so definitely gonna have to research what's going on with that. That's another reason I don't want to go too long. So sorry, Keymailer, if it's not looking like anyone watched it again. They were out there. Whether Twitch says they were or not, so. Don't want to bring my average down too much, too. I've actually had some good streams lately with a handful of people in there where it actually did count proper, so that's why it's kind of weird that it's kind of back and forth with how it's counting viewers. My neck is still kind of bothering a little bit, so it's another reason I probably don't want to go too long today. Good old age. Oh, got another thief, which again, wow. Did I get him? Nope. Oh, it was her. It was her this time. Okay. Yep, so that's unfortunate. The whole viewer count. It's discouraging me from wanting to go longer. Oh wow, there's TV, man. See, not. Yeah, I'm not sure why these games like to have unusual characters like that. That kind of trips me out a little bit. I think if I play the skin, I'll probably skip the whole card action. 'Cause that's just bizarre. In my book, I know the market simulator that I played a couple days ago also had similar type of weird characters in it. There's some kind of like a king dressed up like a king. There's some wizard lady. There's just like some type of fighter pilot. I don't know what the guy was wearing, but it's something bizarre. So yeah, not sure why they leaned into certain bizarre character models, just when everyone else is so, you know, really realistic looking when it comes down to it. I mean, this is actually pretty decent models for a game like this. So maybe that could be an option, having strange character models. Maybe for people who like that kind of thing, that's cool. I'm not one of them people. But yeah, we'll definitely quit out before I have to run any more ads, though, for sure. Because, again, kind of pointless since they're not counting anybody for me. So I'll finish this work day. I'll buy another store. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's the other factor they really need to cut back is the amount of shoplifting. Shouldn't have to hire a security guard just to get blatant shoplifting for that. It's not like they're making a run for it either, so that's kind of bizarre. It's like you're getting the cash for it anyway, so it's not like you're even just getting the product back on the shelf, which is what I would assume would just happen. It's like, oh no, we'll pay for it out here. Because that's one way to get one kind of express lane. Just make a run for it. You get a kind in front of anyone that's in line, and you're already halfway out the mall by the time you pay. Okay. Cool. I think that does it for the day here. Let me just double check to make sure everything was still being stocked. Yep, that was all still being stocked. Nice, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and let's buy the pet store. Cool. And looks like they got quite a few different types of things. Oh wow, so we've got different like food bowls, different foods. Looks like toys, More pet bowls and toys. Yeah, more food. Treats. We got collars. Got little bones and bow ties. And eventually, you get even scratching posts, things like that. So that's kind of neat. Oh, and actually wind up being able to sell animals too after a while. Once you get high enough level. And for some reason, they got bunny ears and deer antlers there too. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a pet store, but okay. Let's see if we can actually find the pet store. I'm not quite sure. I think they have a map. Maybe upstairs. I don't know. Oh, there are a few different levels. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it is upstairs. Go ahead and check the little field trip. Just give you an idea of the scale of this. Is the pet store? No. Yeah, kind of give you an idea of the scale of the game, how big the mall is. Would imagine they're probably going to be adding more stores as they progress here. I don't know if it'd be a DLC type of thing or if they'll just add them in, but there are quite. I mean, this mall is pretty big for. Was it total of 5 stores so far? Oh, this one actually has 2 entrances too. Yeah, because they got the warehouse there. It looks like this is where the game store would be if we bought it. Let's go and see what's upstairs here. Well, there's where the bathrooms are and stuff. Let's go check out the bathrooms. Oh yeah, it's actually not too bad looking here. Oh wow, little private stalls and everything. This is a fancy mall. Wow, all kinds of. Okay. It doesn't look like it's oh, that is the women's. Okay, they do have gender-based bathrooms. But just women? Do they have a? Oh, I guess no. Okay, at least on the sign here, they're showing both, so that's kind of bizarre. I'm not quite sure why they're only showing women sign there. Maybe that's an oversight. Not sure. Yeah, because then they're showing things like this, which we can't get into, like their stocked areas. Yeah, so like I said, maybe they're planning on having more different types of stores depending on how good this game sells. Who knows? But this is the upper floor. There's the PC store that you can buy eventually. I don't know if there's anything else up here. There's probably the warehouse. Yep, the warehouse for the PC store. But yeah, I mean, they got plenty of room for a lot more stores than just the 5 types. Oh, there's the bathrooms over there. See if they limit this at all. Yeah, it says women. Okay, I guess they changed their mind. Yeah, so that's that. Not sure if there's anything else that's oh yeah, there's Mall Manager Simulator. There we go. That's the name of the game. So I say this is, you know, a fairly nice start of a game here. I mean, it's a nicely designed looking mall overall. There's the music shop. Another double entrance for that. There's our cleaner again. So yeah, so I mean, this is you know, decent quality game as far as the basics go. They're still updating it, so not sure if I care too much for the AI art that they pop in here, but each their own with that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much the game. Just a lot of rinse and repeat as far as sales, filling items, things like that. Like I said, you can eventually get a cashier, so you don't have to worry. So you can hire any of these people, so that way you don't actually have to worry about checking everybody out, and you can tend to other stores while you're doing so. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, I'd say this is a better game than the last one that I have played. Oh, there's another way to... Wow, all kinds of scooters around. Okay. Yeah, is this here? Yeah, there's all the different ones you can own, apparently. That's one we do own. Says we're making 120 off it, and I'm just not seeing that happening. Look like our went down by the exact amount that of employees that we had, and nothing actually increased as far as that goes. Looks like we can eventually buy security cameras for whatever good that does. I don't know if that would cut. I don't think that cuts down the amount of shoplifting, because I did that before, and it seems like the shoplifting levels stayed exactly the same. Usually cameras discourage to some degree shoplifting. Yeah, nice little sky up there. So that's kind of cool. It's obviously the top of the skybox right there. right there. But nothing too big a deal about that, since you know, not going to be looking too much at the sky in this game, since you're going to be stuck inside for the most part of it. And actually that's covers it up much better right here. But yeah, it looks like all kinds of different ad billboards, but again, if you're not making money off it, I'm not quite sure what the point is. And yep, can't leave. Okay, just had to check. But yeah, so that's Mall Manager Simulator. Not too bad of a game. If they improved a few of the features, like more of an inventory management as far as how much you actually had in stock. Like on here, that way it's easier to know what you're ordering and what not to order, for that matter. I know there was a mismatch too on one of these, or on a few of these actually, which I found a little bizarre when I was first playing, so that made it a little confusing. So you can see these numbers match that, so that's 320, 320, but then once you get down here, there's a 312 but the box shows 314. This shows 316 and the box shows 312. So to anyone who's a developer there for this game that might be watching this after the fact, there is that discrepancy. I know I had some issues stocking and ordering before because of that. That was a little frustrating. Thought I was ordering one thing, and it's like, no, you can't put that on that shelf because it's the wrong item. So but otherwise, all fairly realistic looking products. They actually did looks like decent amount of effort into at least the products that they have here. So I mean, that looks like just about any cell phone you can buy off of any other website, for that matter. Nice tablets. Yeah, everything's looking fairly decent as far as computer stuff goes and all that. Even what I saw for the pet store looked pretty good. So they did put at least decent effort into that. All these are nice looking products. So yeah, yeah, with a few minor improvements. I mean, you know, I would say it's a $9.99 game, as it currently is on Steam, which I just saw. So yeah, so I do at least partially recommend this game. I'm not sure if it's fully suits all my needs in its current state, but again, they are still updating the game on a fairly regular basis from what I've seen. So what I might be not liking today might be changed tomorrow or the next day, or etc. Again, like this guy over here, the loan shark guy, wasn't part of the game before, so we need extra money, yada yada. Well, you gotta pay back 70,000 in 7 days. That's, ooh, yeah, that is a loan shark. So I guess if you really need that, this guy's here for you. I prefer not to really take loans in games. That's just my style, but other people might find that useful. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention about this. Again, I do need to disclose that I did receive this copy for free off of keymailer.co. So if there's any other smaller streamers, affiliate streamers, I was able to get these games with only about 60 followers. So just to give you a heads up there, you don't need a huge follow count in order to get any of these things. A lot of times, especially the more indie style games like this, there's obviously a smaller development team. But yeah, but overall, I mean, just the graphics and everything like that is actually fairly nice for a game like this. Especially compared to last game that I played, it was very basic looking. Very basic. The graphics were, you know, out of like a good 20-30 years ago kind of thing is how it kind of looked, unfortunately. But yeah, but this one here does look like it's been made fairly recently. It's not like older looking graphic styles. The character models look pretty good. So there's a lot of good things about this game. So yeah, so this is probably something I would keep playing. I probably will keep playing it probably offline on occasion myself. And if there is any other major improvements to the game, or if I get to a certain point in this game where I've got several stores running no problem, I might do another stream on it in the future. I will be posting this here on the YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel, same as my current handle at Valencia Game Den. And probably in the next few days here, this will be going up. I just need to edit a few things out, that type of thing, ads and whatnot. But yeah, not too bad of a game, I have to say. I would probably give it a somewhat positive review over on Steam. I'll probably be doing reviews on some of these fairly soon, just to obviously pop into their Discords, give them any additional suggestions, I guess you can call them, to improve the game. I think I've already named most of what I've in the video of what I'd improve myself, or at least focus on, to kind of help streamline the game for others, to increase, I guess, quality of life improvements. Still not quite sure about this. Let me just go ahead and let's see. Yeah, there we go. So supposedly there's clowns and you can do this at their face or something. Not really sure how that's supposed to work just yet. I do find it fun to there we go. Let's see if the loan shark guy wants any of this stuff. Hey, you want any of this? There you go, buddy. All right. Anyways, so yeah, so I think I'll probably be ending the stream on that note here in just a moment. Yeah. So that's Mall Manager Simulator, everybody. Thank you to the keymailer.co, to the developers for providing the key. I do appreciate that, and I appreciate any help for the smaller streamers like this as far as providing keys go. It does help one way or another. Oh yeah, the other thing I found out that's kind of unusual, and I found out by playing before the last time I was in here before stream, that if you actually see how it kind of clips through here, well, I just tossed it. No, I don't have that. I actually tossed a box full of product. behind the wall, and I was never able to retrieve it. I would imagine that I think this gun comes back in the morning there. But yeah. Yeah, because that just went down an even amount, and I was kind of looking at that. So yeah, so I don't believe we're getting anything in actual ad revenue, because that should be kind of paying for some of these people. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's not too bad of a game. Let me do one more quick thing just to kind of show again how a product can get lost. I probably will be starting the game over again just because of this, if I do play it again offline. But yeah, see, boom, product is now gone. It is behind there somewhere, and there's no getting it. So be very careful along any kind of walls. If you're carrying product and you decide to throw it on the ground, you will lose it forever. So okay, and on that note, you can just stay there forever, lady. I'm on my way out of here. So okay, thanks again for everybody for tuning in, trying to view at the very least here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and quit out here. Put up my screen there for everybody to see, and thank you again for those who did tune in, and give a view, give a lurk, despite Twitch not counting you. I do appreciate you still. Hopefully they'll figure that out soon, or at least I'll figure it out soon, what's going on with all that, because again, it's very frustrating to see people in the community watching, because I have, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, I got at least 4 people here supposedly lurking, and I'm not seeing anybody actually being counted, so not sure what is up with that. So okay, thanks again for everybody watching.